Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been working on the Ural Typhoon-U for a while, and in this video I'm just gonna give you up to speed of what I'm doing, what I've been at, and I'd like to provide you with some of the interesting things that I found when constructing this kit. Overall, I think this is an excellent kit, and so far during the build process it has been very pleasant. However, I think there are some notes that I think can improve the building experience of this model. The number of molding injector pins, and you could see that there's a significant number of marks over here. And also here I want to show you, this is the roof of driver cabin. You could see also molding. There's plenty of this, especially the interior part. I think that's kind of like one of the biggest drawback of this kit. Here I've already sanded and filled them smooth, but if you look closely, still see some of the leftovers. Once this cover is closed, you won't be seeing them again, but just giving you a heads up. This kit has an active suspension system. There is a spring in the shock breakers over here. It's kind of fancy, but since this is a static model, I don't think you're going to use that a lot. But these tyres are very fragile. At several points, I think they kind of like popped up very easily. One of the solutions I had, replacing the original boil joint with copper wire, like this example. And I've already started on this side. It's not really pretty, but you know, it's going to be painted black and nobody will see it anyway. And this type of fixture will hopefully help the tie rods from popping off every time you move them. And I've done it over here on both sides and also here. So I would cut off a bit of this, insert the tie rod in its place, like that, and then you could actually work on the suspension without the fear of having the tie rod pop off. The tanks is actually made of two parts, top and bottom, and you have three of them. And they have a very bad seam lines that you have to, you know, constantly cover with putty and then sand and then again and again until I think I did like 3 layers before I could get a very smooth result. See it? You can't see it now, you know. Like a week ago, it was pretty much a seam line running down in the middle of this tank on all of the three. So the engine that came with the kit is pretty detailed, but as usual, you can always add a few more stuff on it. And in this case, in my case, I added some extra wiring and plumbing using lead wire and also copper wire. The engine is there, although there's nothing else on the sides, just an engine, a fan, and the radiator. So it's a partial interior that you might probably want to buy some aftermarket if there are any. The clear plastic for the lights has to be installed first before it goes on, and that it has to be painted with a chrome or silver in the back before putting the basic color. You could see that the basic color I've gone with it inside. For the windshield, I've actually put on a green, it's like a film. It says on reference photos these windows are tinted in green. So I bought this automotive clear film, and this is the one that I bought. I'm just showing you, this is the door without the film, and this is with the film. The one part that I think was a little bit iffy is the flooring. I don't think that is the correct scale, and I think that's a little bit too short. If you actually had to sit and put your feet on the floor, I don't think that's going to be very comfortable. It's just too short. The dashboard is a simplified version of the real thing, And these are actually grab handles, but they just made it into like one solid plastic mold. One thing unique about this model is that if you want to show the interior after it's built, actually you can, because the top section of the kit, so it really fits nicely. Well, just place it like that and without any glue. So you can do your painting and weathering stuff, but you don't need to glue it if you want to. Like if you want to see the interior once in a while, always open it like that, put it back again. What's interesting about this top is there are quite several amount of photo etch parts over here. And these photo etch are quite good. It's thick and it's bendable. So you could hardly make a mistake when you bend them. And I didn't use a expensive bending tool. I just used this one. This is from Alexan model. And this is quite cheap, affordable. I'd like to show the interior. Somehow, when you close it, you won't see a lot of interior. The problem if you just place it without glue is that there seems to be some gaps. See? If you plan to just put it like that. So you probably can, like that, but still there's some gaps, if you know what I mean. For the sake of the model, I would just close it and have access to the interior through this door in the back and these two manholes. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Glue it up, just put it in the corners, and the rest I'll be using Tamiya extra thins. Put that on. It looks good. That needs, there's a little bit of excess glue over there outside. That needs to be cleaned out later. So I might have to repaint part of the external body, but that's all right. And after the roof has been installed, there's a little bit of sanding work, just making sure that all the parts are aligned and there are no excess glue coming out from the edges. So I guess it's probably another coat of primer and paint, and then I could include the decals. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye.